Hello, my friends. Today, I'll be showing you how to progress quickly. Well, it depends how quickly. So I have recently just rebirthed, but whatever. I'll show you how to progress in, well, Attack on Titan Revolution. Now, the things you want to mainly keep. Now, I have played this game. I've gotten to level 100. I've maxed out, kind of, on levels, and I've recently prestiged once, which was my first time. Now, so if you see me having some stuff that you can't get yet, yeah, as well, I did get serum, so I'll be using that for a lot of the time. Now, without further ado, let's show, right? So, here's the steps, really. You want to make sure that you focus a lot on ODM damage for raids. Gas, range, speed, durability. Wait, no. Gas and gas and range are gonna be also pretty important, including ODM speed. You want to make sure you also invest your skills. So I'd recommend you wait a little bit and do missions while waiting for codes to drop till you have 400. Because once you get 400, I recommend you get Tiny Task up and make it automatically, roll for you on the customization family thing. Until you get an epic such like Leonhardt, which is why I have also Titan shifting up to female Titan, right? You want to make sure you get shifters regeneration and possibly get that. Now, you want to go middle first and then go for bandages. Then you want to you want to possibly as well, if you want to, go for target acquisition. Right? And make sure you also get bandages. And maybe trained cadet. And make sure you go for maybe this time, because then you can get eye injuries and such. But anyways, you want to mainly go for the middle. If you want to do like cut things up, you want to go for the drill first. If you want to kill, I guess you can go for this until you're down at the lethal tempo or the torrential steel, because this one is pretty good, I guess. Now, for this one, well, I don't know if it's even that good, so I'm probably not going to go for that. But I think it is for certain people. But now, let's begin on the thing. You want to do raids, mainly. But right now, you can't. So, what you want to do is go maybe Giant Forest. Or, is you want to go Giant Forest with the objective of nothing, really. But if you have a Titan shifting, item, you want to go guard. The modifiers you want to put on for your starting is probably injury prone or chronic injuries, if you have got the things I told you. But mainly, injury prone. So go with that if you can, in guard if you have a Titan serum in your first prestige. Now, remember, Titan serums are your best friends, so try getting them. Because if you get friends, which me and you probably don't got, which is a joke, of course, then you can basically one-shot basically everything with the power of transformations. Now, there's one specific thing I forgot the name of, but you will need, and that's the, you can transform, like, once in a row, because that's, like, basically, yeah. The ones with reds are ones with the strange, capabilities of speeding. Well, there's really 3 versions. And the versions are Speedy. Just take my blades out. Speedy, Berserk. And no, I don't mean the show Berserk, but kind of, you could say, modifier Berserk on the Titans, which allows them to scream. Now, if you get injured and you have an epic, use that. If you have a bandage, use that. And you want to, I guess, make sure that the female Titan or whatever stuff you're doing lives. Now, You want to make sure, of course, that you have speed and damage. A lot of them. Yeah, scream. Now, I'm transforming. I've got the female, so yeah, it's a combination of both the fence slash, I guess, and attacks, damage and such. It's overpowered as hell, basically. Now, make sure you want to do as many missions, and if you can, get people to help. I'd recommend getting your friends for this because, well, yeah. Some missions are hard as hell, so you will need some people to help at some point. Yeah. You want to keep doing this till you have enough to get to normal, and then you want to keep progressing like that. And once you reach rage, don't do them yet. I've seen many people do the mistake of going to raids as soon as they get C-. You will not have enough to do the 5% damage. And yes, you will need to do like 5% damage to progress and get chests. I keep hearing something outside. Imagine it's a siren. That would be insane though if it was. And at that point I'd be dead, so yeah. Bop. Okay, give me a sec. Nope, just traffic. But anyways, once you did it all, you should get gold, and the modifier is good enough, so yeah. You want to first leave, and now you just want to keep upgrading yourself and keep doing that. But once you get C-, please, for the love of God, as I've already said this before, do not do raids immediately. That's the worst thing you could do. You do not have enough damage to do the 5 gosh darn %. You want to upgrade till you have enough for severe, because then you could do possibly enough damage. Also, Jesus, it stopped? Okay, all strange. Ooh, spooky, spooky. Now, once you're, I guess, at E, you can join people who invite you, and you can join things that do the normal raid and stuff. But you still cannot do it yourself. Now, that's the reason why you want to keep doing it. And remember, if you get the perk that allows you to shift multiple times, for you people who have the female serum, attack serum, or armored serum, let me just show it to y'all. Okay, for some reason, it's sometimes invisible. It's resilient. It's an epic perk. If you do it, you can awaken yourself faster, slash, of course, transform quicker and whatnot. That's why you can shift up to 1+ time. So that's where you should get it. And I'm going to also upgrade it, so I'll cut and I'll uncut once it's over of me upgrading it. I just remembered I am poor right now, so I need like 10k just to actually, upgrade that stuff. So mainly you just want to keep doing what you do, and that's, doing these missions. Now, if you have the things I already told you that you probably will need, right, you can do, now, if you want to, you can do oddball, right? Of course, that means they get more stats. Injury prone and fog. Do not do glass cannon. If you do glass cannon, you are a mess. You are a menace. Right? But we're not gonna do that yet. If you want to go for something a bit easier, but also quite hard, and some rewards. You want to do stall loading docks. This is really easy because you can enable these modifiers: nightmare, injury prone, chronic injuries, and fog. We're not gonna do fog though. But you do not transform. You can also put on time trial, and I just forgot that, so that's a pain. But anyways, it's basically the rumbling. A lot of colossal time to spawn. You will have to refill a lot. So yeah, and I recommend you have like 2 people with you. And this is why you need range, because you will be doing a lot of aberrant missions with this. Now, if it's on Aberrant, then you will, and now if it's on Aberrant, there is, instead of 2 minutes of having to stall them for, it is, let me just remember. Alright, you also have to refuel manually still, so. Now, if you're doing Aberrant, then it's 3 minutes instead of 2 minutes that you're gonna have to stall for. And yes, you're gonna have to kill these colossals. As well, more will spawn, so yeah, that's the reason. Now you need more people. You just want to keep doing this till you probably have enough money with, and remember, you gotta get friends for a lot of these missions because they are a struggle without people to assist. So, get your friends, maybe your family even, and yes, like, all my family plays Roblox as well. I don't know why, but they just do. So your family can also play, but make sure that you also have a brother just like you if you like this game a lot. Because if you do, they will say yes. Now, if it's 10 seconds and they're not at least this points, then you're good to just, yeah. You can get 3k gold from just doing this, 10 battle pass XP, which doesn't really matter, and some amounts of XP. So that's why it is good to have time trial included. Because it will always be less than the amount of time you actually have to do this for. Now, you just want to keep doing that and getting money and getting XP all night for mainly perks, you know, / SP. Okay. Mainly for, you know, middle path. So you basically just want to do everything as you are right now and keep getting stronger. Dog, let me tell you, once you get to the point of being a lot more stronger. Okay, some people are speaking something. Back to the point. You just want to keep doing this. But once you get to maybe like B-, you keep on doing it till you're A, right? Once you're A, keep doing it till you're S- stuff. It will take like maybe a week or month. A month if you have school or something. A week maybe if you have a lot of time in your hands. So yeah. Bye. You just want to remember, if you get serum, equip it. You gotta unlock it in this mastery. But mainly if you get your first prestige, keep doing the same thing. And, you know, get fun spears maybe once you get to enough levels and stuff. Anyways, bye.